On, Keith?
Hey. I need to push you up here in my ear. I don't think I hear you here. Hold on a second here. There we go. You want to chitter chatter for me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Hey, Keith and Marty coming to you. Mornings in the Lab, Keith and Friends. It is a Tuesday, July 16th. The only morning show that you get up with to start your day, to hold you accountable, to help you achieve those big ass hairy goals. Those
the
goals.
Only one?
That's it, Marty. That's it. Just one big ass hairy goal. Just the one.
Just the
one. Keith and Marty coming to you live from Winnipeg, Canada this morning. We are going to talk today about 5 reasons why exercise. Marty's like, well, what are you going to say? 5 reasons why exercise will make you happy, unstoppable, and here's the key word, nation, accountable. Marty and Keith believe that the best way to start your day is to get into the gym. And we're going to talk about that today. We're also going to give you, nation, if you're a business person, an entrepreneur, maybe a solopreneur, Marty, we're going to give you the ultimate checklist for ultimate accountability to get your business going. So that's going to be coming up on the show today. And I pulled something surprising up this morning during our opening segment. Marty has no idea about. I haven't told him yet. He walked in this morning in the lab with OGG, and I said to myself, oh, Marty, I got 5 things guys can instantly start doing to look more attractive.
Oh, I'm sure they'll love this one.
This is going to be a good one, man. I got a good one. I got 5 things, and I know that you're going to resonate with many of them. But we're gonna kick into it in a few moments here. 5 things that, guys, you're listening right now, you're starting your day. 5 things that you can do to get yourself looking more attractive. And Enzo, I'm talking to you, buddy.
Oh, wow. He's going to love that.
What's going on, Enzo? What is going on, my friend? Here you go. There we go, Enzo. Enzo's joining us from the future today.
What's up, Enzo?
What's up, pal? We also have our friend Sarvina joining us this year as well from Winnipeg. Good morning, Sarvina. How are you today? And who else do we have joining us from around the planet? We had a big show yesterday, Marty.
Yeah, big time show. That was good. Talking about some good stuff, too.
We had a great conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
great
we did.
convo.
Then we wrapped it up. We had meetings all day yesterday. We enjoyed a great meal last night here in Winnipeg, and we created some content here in Winnipeg yesterday, and we're going to go do it again today.
That food was so good, man. That food was good.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, maybe a little bit of big back activity after the food last night.
Hey, you got to do it sometimes.
That's exactly it. We give full permission. Oh, and we're getting hearts already on the show. Thanks, nation. Thanks for joining up and giving us some hearts as the show is just getting going here this morning. So 5 reasons why exercise will make you happy, unstoppable, and accountable. The ultimate checklist coming up for entrepreneurs. We're going to dig into. I got a little surprising creator spotlight today on the LinkedIn platform that I'm going to LinkedIn and Threads. This person, Marty, is a huge creator, and I probably normally wouldn't shine the light on him, but I'm thinking to myself, I would love to have the guy on the show.
All right. Well, let's do what we can to get him on here.
That's it. So I figured to myself, hey, we're gonna shine some lights, create some energy, and maybe he'll show up on our show and have a conversation. And because I think a lot of people across the networks and across the platforms would like to hear from this fellow. So we're gonna maybe make
Snoop Dogg.
Well, besides Snoop Dogg, yeah, Snoop Dogg and Ryan Reynolds are trying to get him on the show here, and they're both we're just waiting. We're just waiting now. Hey, but Snoop had a good piece yesterday. We saw on LinkedIn there. I was on Threads. His piece was the first thing you got to do every single day is take care of yourself. That's from Snoop, man. He's like, the first thing you got to do is you got to pat yourself on the back.
Oh yeah. We
don't do that enough, Marty.
I don't think so. I know humble people like us don't.
You're right. Yeah. We.
Some people, they thank themselves too much. You don't have anything to thank yourself for, buddy.
Oh, man, yeah. There's something to be said for starting your day with a pat on the back, though. Look in the mirror.
No, I agree. I think that's big.
It is.
Give yourself some grace, man. We're working hard,
It's true.
You're trying your best.
That's it. And his message was really, if you take care of yourself first, you can take care of everybody else second. But yet we, especially men, Marty, and because I guess I'm going to lean on some men here for a few moments, but especially men, I typically think we're always thinking we got to take care of our circle, and we often forget that we got to take care of ourselves first.
I agree with that.
Right.
Yep.
And I think it's a man thing.
Yeah.
Right. So men listening right now, pat yourself on the back.
Even if no one else is.
That's it.
It's okay.
It's exactly it. It's exactly it. So, since we're talking about men, Marty, let's dig into this right now. This morning, as you're getting up this morning, nation. Hey, if you're lying in bed and you turned over and you subscribe to our show, as you should be subscribing, just subscribe to the channel. Mornings in the Lab. Like the channel. Leave some comments. But if you hit the old snooze button and you're laying there, wondering to yourself, what's Keith and Marty talking about today? Well, the first thing I'm going to throw on the table is, Marty, here's 5 things that, men, you're sitting here today, you want to start your day. 5 things that you can do to instantly start looking more attractive. Marty,
let's hear 'em.
Marty, number 1. Well, I got to get the sound effects ready for this one here. Number 1, Marty, is improve your physical fitness. That's it. Improve your physical fitness. Marty's getting his light figured out there. Yeah, there's
it's cool. I'll figure it out.
Well,
we didn't think fitness was important here, did we?
There's a button on the back of the switch there you can turn on. So yeah, so improve your physical fitness. You guys are getting the live show. You're getting it all in the air here. We're getting all the stuff happening here. Improve your fitness, physical fitness, men. That is what you want to do to get to help yourself be more attractive every single day. What do we got here, Enzo? Enzo's got to go for an MRI. Apparently his knee injury is worse than he thought. Dude, what's up with that, man?
Enzo's all over the place, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So Mo, there you go, just underneath it there. You just hold it on the bottom there. You'll see a button there, just over top of the white. No,
right here. I think this one. Yeah.
That's it. There we go. There we go. Then you want to shine it on Marty's head so he has some light on his head. There we go. Excellent. There, now y'all can see what Marty looks like this morning here in the lab.
Hey, I didn't even realize the light wasn't on. I've been doing my skin routine. So, I don't know if I needed the light today. I forgot the light wasn't on. So.
Hey, if you missed the episode 2 weeks ago with Will Ray, we talked men's skin routines to get yourself going.
Where's Will when I say that? Will's always late.
He is always late. Yeah, listen, Will, where are you, man? Dude, I don't see you in the comments yet, man. It's 8 o'clock Eastern. It's after 8 o'clock Eastern time, and one of our regular guests, Will Ray, has not showed up yet. So, Will, we're wondering where you're at.
He's cutting grass.
He's cutting grass.
Oh, Will Ray.
Listen, if you are a regular listener of our show, we are going to invite you into our accountability lab, and we're going to help you be accountable, help you achieve your goals, and have some fun with you along the way. And men, if you want to instantly start looking more attractive, improve your physical fitness, Marty. The science behind it is that, numerous studies have shown that a well-toned physique is associated with higher levels of attractiveness. This is primarily because a fit body often signals good health and genetic fitness, traits that are desirable in a mate. Marty.
You want to know what's funny? So yesterday on my video, obviously I do fitness if it's your first time watching. So I post a lot of fitness tips, and someone said, well, girls might not like you if you're too buff. I was like, well, it's probably better to be too buff than too out of shape. If I had to choose one, it's easy to get less buffer.
It is easier to get less buffer. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, gents, if you're laying around today and you want to get some action from your honey, maybe you want to go put some regular exercise in today. Maybe you want to consider that balanced diet, and maybe you want to think about being consistent. But a study published in the Proceedings of the Royal Society, Marty, Biological Science, found that women are generally more attracted to men who have high degrees of muscularity, particularly when it is moderate and balanced rather than extreme.
That's not true.
I will tell you, though, that body types for men has certainly changed.
In what way?
We have gone from the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, maybe John Anderson, our guest on Friday, that 80s bodybuilder, big buff body, to an era today where either you have the athletic man body,
Yeah.
desirable, or you have the accepted dad bod.
The auntie body.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what I call it.
That's
Shaped
it.
like an auntie.
So we're all about kindness and grace in the lab. All my friends, all my dad bod gents. No judgment on the dad bod. Except
No judgment at all.
Except here's my opinion on the dad bod, Marty. I for me, the dad bod suggests complacency and acceptance, and that's you're just satisfied and moving in a direction of mediocrity.
Couldn't have said that any better. You know, I agree with that too.
You know, and I'm not about you have to be some. I'm not suggesting you have to be Jason Statham or
No, not at all. Not at all.
or Vin Diesel or Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, I'm not suggesting that at all. I think that's society has said, hey, you got a dad bod, that's okay. Well, no, but that doesn't mean you can't still go for a walk. Or it doesn't mean you can't just maybe select what you're going to eat a little differently to take care of your heart. And listen, and because I really want to call it my lovely bride here, Lauren, it's not about always the aesthetics. I get it. I get that it's always not the aesthetics. But, you know, if you're carrying a lot of extra weight, your heart might be not healthy.
Well, you know what, Keith, and this is my problem, you know, when we preach, especially towards men to get in better shape, they say, well, it's not all about aesthetics. I didn't say it is. I didn't say you got to have poor character. I didn't say you shouldn't, you know, focus on your business too. I didn't say you shouldn't be a great dad or granddad as well. You know, but it's like when you focus on fitness, they tend to think that it takes away from all those other things, and you can't be great in other areas of your life, and that's not what it means at all. So I just wanted to throw that in there while we're talking about this.
I agree with you, because to me, it's not about judging whether you have a six pack or not. It's to me, and gents, come talk to me. If you're out in the boat, we're out in the world, we're talking, say, hey, Keith, I got a dad bod, and I don't like how you're talking about it. No, it's not about that. To me, it signals acceptance. To me, it signals acceptance for mediocrity. And next thing you know, you're 50, you're 60, you're 70, you're unhealthy, you're 80, you're unhealthy, and you're not walking up the mountain with your kids going tobogganing.
Yeah, and it's like you wouldn't accept mediocrity in your, you know, with your kids, with your business, probably not in your marriage or your relationship. So why accept mediocrity for yourself?
It's true. It's absolutely true. And, you know, we know enough, gents. We know enough that when we're feeling good about ourselves in the mirror, we feel confident, shoulders go out, chest goes out, and, you know, maybe we carry ourselves a little better. So we're quickly digging into 5 things guys can instantly start looking better, more attractive, be more accountable to themselves. Just some little fun topics this morning to kick the conversation off. Keith and Marty, we're getting into a chat here today. Number 2, Marty, maintain good hygiene and grooming. The importance of hygiene in attractiveness. Yeah, grooming tips for enhanced attractiveness. Marty, shower regularly. Go figure.
You know, that might be a surprise to some of you guys.
And hey, if you're in the public gym, wear the towel properly.
And some of y'all need to shower before you go to the public gym. You know what? I'm sorry, Keith. If you wear gloves, wash your gloves before you come to the gym. Keith, this guy, grown man, I got to make a video about this. His gloves smell so bad. It smelled like poop. And you can smell it on the other side of the gym. And so I'm like, all right, I had to change my whole workout routine because I just can't do the huffing and puffing around a bad smell, right? So I changed my workout routine. I survive. I get through it, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on the incline and walk for 15 minutes after my workout. The dude with the gloves comes to the treadmill right next to me. I say, you got to be freaking kidding me.
Oh man.
Yeah. So wash your gloves, fellas. But
Wash,
go ahead.
wash your gloves.
That's part of your hygiene too.
That's part of your hygiene too. Yes, yes, yes. Adopt that skincare routine. Keep your hair clean and well groomed. And whether you prefer to be Marty, clean shaven, or have a beard, ensure it's well maintained. Now, listen, gents. I know I'm talking about some basic stuff right now with Marty, but I'm going to suspect.
You said
Marty,
some wet stuff? What'd you say? Some wet stuff?
some basic stuff.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I thought you said beta stuff. I was like, what? What?
Beta and alpha systems. I know we're talking about some basic stuff for you, gents, to keep yourselves organized. But I think there's guys starting their day today, and there's women listening to us right now going, honey, you should be listening to Keith and Marty right now because you maybe can improve your basic skincare routine. If you listen, I'd invite you to listen to a previous episode. We talked about basic skincare routines, gents. So get that water on your face, go wash up your body. So start to do some physical fitness, maintain that good hygiene and grooming. Number 3, Marty, dress well. The psychological impact of clothing on perception. Now, clothing, it plays a vital role in how we are perceived by others. Wearing well-fitted, appropriate, and stylish clothing can significantly enhance your attractiveness. A study from the Journal of Fashion Marketing and Management, Marty, found that people often associate well-dressed individuals with positive attitudes, such as confidence, competence, and attractiveness. Get dressed well, Marty.
And when you look good, you look better in the nice clothes. So
it's true. It's true.
And you know what? Throw that out there too.
Well, and you know what, Marty? When you got a great physique, and you have a healthy physique and an aesthetically, attractive physique, you can typically get away with a pair of pants and a t-shirt and show off the work that you've put in.
Yep.
Instead of the work that you've bought. In other words, you don't got to go spending a bunch of cash on a bunch of flashy clothes. You can simply put on a nice pair of jeans and a t-shirt, and you're like, yeah, I'm fit. I'm taking care of myself. I'm fit. And your body is going to speak to the confidence instead of the $10,000 suit you have on your body.
No, you're right. I mean, I don't know how it is for other guys, but I'm like a cartoon character. You can probably guess what I'm going to wear. First form shirt, Les Brunches shirt, same with the sweatpants, socks, or just a basic t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
But it shows off your work ethic.
Yeah.
Right. And that to me is what it's all about. Is fit matters. Ensuring your clothes fit well. Ill-fitting clothes detract from appearance, regardless of how stylish they are. Quality over quantity, style, consistency. But listen, gents, pause today. Put your daily uniform on if you wore that uniform, the t-shirt and jeans, or maybe taking a little extra effort today as you're listening to us going, yeah, you know what, I'm going to put something nicer on today. So, Marty, number 4, in 5 tips you can do to instantly start looking more attractive, gentlemen. You also can consider developing some confident body language. So the role of body language in attraction. Body language is a powerful communicator of confidence and attractiveness. Confident body language, can make you appear more attractive and approachable. According to a study published in Psychological Science, body language is very much associated with higher levels of attractiveness. Posture, standing up straight, shoulders out, eye contact, looking at your subject when you're speaking with them, smiling. And smiling is an interesting subject. I want to get back to smiling in a second, and then gestures, using hand gestures. But smiling is an interesting thing because smile can significantly make you look approachable, can make you look friendly. And I'm not suggesting everybody has to smile. I don't expect everybody to smile, but having that warm, expressive look on your face is definitely going to enhance your attractiveness and make you feel more welcoming to those around you.
I'll say this too, as someone who, because I'm on top of my body language, because just naturally I have the resting B face. I don't know why, but it's just naturally, people will be like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, nothing. What are you talking about? And I'll tell you one thing that helps is when you watch a video of yourself.
Yes.
And see how you look, and you're like, whoa, my body language sucks. I struggle with that even when I play basketball. My coach is like, oh, you just look like you're not interested. I'm like, coach, I'm fine. And so I struggle with that a lot. So me being in the fitness world, I go out of my way to, walk a certain way, talk a certain way, and people will be like, you walk around like you're the man. And I'm like, good. I mean, not like being cocky, but I do want to look like I'm happy to be here. I'm passionate to be here. And so that's one thing that helped me, just people reminding me of it and seeing myself on video and practicing and going out of my way to come off a certain way.
I love that you have that awareness about yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm super self-aware, super. Like you could tell me something about myself, and I probably already knew, but it's just probably something I'm working on.
Interesting.
I'm super self-aware.
I want to dig into that for a second, Marty. What drew that vulnerability out of you as a young man? Like, was there moments? Was it just what created that self-awareness in yourself? Was there a moment, or was there a series of moments that have kind of called that? Because there's men right now listening, Marty, that are like, what's he saying that is maybe making me consider having some of that awareness?
I had a coach in college that yelled at me about it all the time. And it was probably the first time in my life it was pointed out, and I had no idea what he was talking about. So
really?
So it got to the point where it used to be so annoying because I'd be absolutely fine. And he would say this stuff all the time, like, see, Marty, what the F is wrong with you, man? Fix your face. And I'm just like, bro, I'm fine. So what I started to do was I would come to practice and I would shake everyone's hand, be like, what's up, guys? And be super annoying with it. And that's what kind of got me out of the habit of looking that way and waking up with great energy, listening to something positive when I wake up in the morning. And it started to get on their nerves. So I got to that point, but that's what I wanted, and it helped me as an adult.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. No kidding. Well, good. So good on the coach.
Yeah. Sure. We'll say that.
We got a funny comment from Jimmy here. Hey, Jimmy, we get that Substack post out this morning. Just putting a little reminder out there, Jimmy. But Jimmy comments, Marty. He's like, hey, I think that I need to. Here's a funny comment from producer Jimmy. He's like, hey, I think you need to start getting more attractive by getting a healthy body, not a dad body.
I think I should set Jimmy up on the app,
Oh, yes.
On my app. I'll set Jimmy, give me your email address. Let's set you up on the app.
That's it.
Let's get Jimmy in the gym.
We're gonna get producer Jimmy all set up here, looking handsome and hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Handsome and hot here, producer Jimmy. Number 5, gents, on what you can do to instantly start looking more attractive, gentlemen. Number 5 is you can enhance your social skills. Social skills and their impact on attractiveness. Active listening. Be empathetic. Strong communication skills. And Marty, this one for me is just a simple one that I just think society has forgotten about over the years, and maybe that just shows how ancient I am. Good manners.
Oh, yeah.
Good manners and courtesy go such a long way in making you more attractive. The simple please, the simple thank you, the simple, just those simple gestures of mannerism that I think that society often just gets away from.
Yeah.
And it's funny, Marty, because when you do use good manners, it makes you stand out compared to everybody else.
Absolutely.
I tell Carter and Piper and Brookie all the time, just say please and thank you, and you're more than likely going to be doing it more than 80% of everybody else.
Yep. And then, go out of your way to hold, somebody's far away, just hold the door for them, and you'll see how appreciative they are.
Yes.
It's some rude people. I don't know how it is in Canada. I know in America.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some people you hold the door for them and they don't say thank you or nothing. I'm like, who raised you?
Yeah.
But most people with some sense, they'll be very appreciative of it and they'll remember you for that. So,
I'm with you. Hey, Marty, is male chivalry dead?
In America.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm maybe going to date myself. Someone's going to cancel me for saying this, but men, let's not be afraid to revisit some chivalry. Let's not be afraid to open the car door for our girl, or let's not be afraid to walk to the restaurant door and open the restaurant door or pull the seat out, or do some things that I think we've often, you shouldn't be doing that. I can do it myself. I can pay the bill myself. I know you can, but I'd like to do it for you. Is there something wrong with that, Marty?
I think it's just a cultural thing, man. I don't know. I'm sure social media plays a role. And it's kind of like, people like to generalize. It's one person hurts them or one person does one bad thing to them. So they generalize, a whole gender of people, and I don't think that's right. So I try my best to just always be a great person, no matter what. Somebody can hurt my feelings or piss me off. I'm still gonna be a great person that day, and you'll never know that happened to me.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, gents, while I'm not suggesting, hey, ladies, no reason we can't have some male chivalry too. Go ahead and open the car door for your husband, or go open the restaurant door for your husband. It's just about manners and gestures, just doing nice things for others. That's what it is, right? Let's not get caught up in whether it's chivalry. Let's just do nice things for others.
Yep. No, I agree 1,000%.
Right, there's something to be said for that. Going, you know what? Yeah, I want to go and open the car door for my husband, or I'm going to go open the car door for my wife, or for my neighbor across the street. That's what I'm going to do. Just
be a good person. What do you get from being an a-hole? What do you gain from that? You don't feel better after it.
I know.
Like it takes more energy to be negative than to be positive.
Yes.
So just be a good person.
And you know what, Marty? If you're going to put the energy into being negative. Well, I'm going to invite you listening right now, Nation. If you're going to put the energy into being negative already, just pause and be positive.
I honestly feel like inherently, like we're all positive, like super positive. Like we're born, like when we're babies, we're positive.
Yes. Yes.
It takes some effort and to just be negative. I don't think it's natural for us.
Well, in society, it's into us, and we became cynical, and all that crap happens along the way, right? So
yeah.
So, gents, so Nation, there's your 5 tips to help yourself be more attractive here this morning. Views from the Lab, a new segment that Keith and Marty are introducing here in the Lab. And if you're a regular listener to the show, you're noticing that we're slowing the pace down a little bit. We have in the past, gone quite quickly with our show and so forth, and we're trying to slow down, have a little more conversation, keep you guys a little more engaged, invite you to be part of the conversation. So, Enzo, I know you have been a part of this show since day one. And yes, you are pushing through everything, my friend. We're slowing the pace down to get you guys more engaged and have some more fun. And like I said earlier, if you're looking for an accountability partner to start your day, this is the show for you. Every single day, 8 o'clock Eastern time, mornings in the Lab, Keith, C. Marty Fit, and our friends from around the world invite you into the show to keep you guys moving forward. Good morning, Lotus Flower. Good to see you. I was hoping I'd see you here in the Lab this morning. And
what's up, Lotus?
And it's awesome. Marty, I love seeing the regular guests, man. It makes me feel so joyous because I'm like, I'm hoping Lotus shows up. I'm hoping Enzo shows up. I'm hoping Will shows up. And to see their names, it's pretty awesome, man.
Oh, yeah. Lotus is on my show a lot, too.
That's awesome. So, Lotus, I appreciate you jumping in here. And one day I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. So, Marty, yesterday we did our poll. We're going to get to the poll part of the show today. Yesterday we had a poll, and it was... Can I just make a dad joke?
Oh, go ahead.
My kids and Lauren right now is probably rolling her eyes, but so I think it's okay for me to say this, but so we're going to do the poll. Not the Russian or the Christian or the Jew, the poll. No, doesn't work.
I'm lost.
Well, Polish, Russians.
Oh, brother. That's probably your worst joke. That was awful. Usually I'll get a chuckle out. You get a chuckle from me, but that was bad. So what you're saying is that when I say it with my kids and Lauren, they're all like, it's actually that bad of a joke, Marty? No, that was actually pretty bad. You're better than that. You're better than that. You've done a lot better than that. Oh, yes. Lotus, did you like my joke? Come on, somebody like Enzo, did you like my joke? Somebody's got to like it. I don't think they liked it. Oh, yesterday we had poll. Have you ever had to end an accountability partnership? And the questions we asked were, yes, it felt forced. Yes, goals didn't align. Yes, no progress, or no, still going was the question. This is on your page or the Mornings in the Lab page? It's on the Mornings in the Lab page. I'm gonna check it out right now. Yeah. I need to check it out as well, actually, from yesterday to see what came of it. And the poll yesterday had the results of here we go. So yes, it felt forced. Yes, goals didn't align. Yes, no progress, or no, still going.
And Marty, out of the votes we had, it was split amongst the four of them. So it felt forced, no progress is still going. So have you ever had to end an accountability partnership? Our audience said that yes, and it felt forced. Yes, there was no progress, and no, still going strong. So amongst the audience, it was largely split. And I had somebody call me yesterday say, "Hey, man, were you talking about us with the whole accountability partnership?" I'm like, no, I got a lot of people that come through my doors here, and have you ever had to end an accountability partnership? And like I said, our audience was very much split on it felt forced, no progress, or it was still going strong. And then Marty, today's poll. What's your main motivation for working out? First response is brain boost and mental clarity. Number one, want to be fitter, want to lose weight, and social interaction and fun. Why do you think people want to work out, Marty? So when clients come to you, what's their main reason? I have my suspicion, but what's the number one reason everybody comes to you to work out?
Most of it is losing weight.
Yeah, you muted yourself.
Did I? I don't hear you either.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, I think it's losing weight, and that's pretty much where my job kicks in. I gotta educate people on the fact that it's bigger than just weight loss.
Yes.
If you want to keep this weight down, you're gonna have to have a different goal. You're gonna have to have a long-term goal, and you got to set your mindset up to be in here for the long game. Like, this is what you have to do for the rest of your life. There's no 30-day challenge, stop, and now you're slim for the rest of your life. This isn't how it's going to work. So,
yeah. Well, and that's what's interesting too, right? People come to you and I want to lose weight, and then they've achieved their goal, and then it's like, okay, so now what?
Oh yeah, and what's crazy is they'll be like, for the rest of my life, I gotta do this BS for the rest of my life. I'm like, yes, and then they're like, I'm just going to get surgery. I'm like, well, that's going to set you back even more, because now you're not developing the habits, nor the mindset, nor the discipline. So, listen, if you got an issue with it, you got to talk to the man above. This is how he made our bodies. He made our bodies to move. We have to move. So, don't get mad at me for telling you the truth.
So Nation, what's your main motivation for working out? I'm suspecting many of you, because you want to lose weight or you want to be fitter, I'm going to invite you to consider this. Maybe your main motivation for working out, Marty, is so you can hang out with your kids when you're 70 or 80 and be active with them. Maybe you can go for a walk with them, go for a bike ride, go tobogganing with them. Maybe that's the motivation to get fit, Marty Fit.
That's great motivation there. And
right.
I always, especially, I tell my parents this, hey, you're going to get old one day. Your kid is going to have a kid. So
yes.
What do you want to be like? You want to be playing with them sitting on the couch and they can only sit on your lap, or you want to run around and chase them and be active and do activities, travel with them. And then that changes a lot of their perspective towards fitness.
And it's what we show our kids, Nation. It's not what we tell them. So if you're taking care of yourself and you're showing up every single day for yourself, more than likely your kids are going to see that. Your kids are going to appreciate that. And your kids are going to do the same thing in life.
I got one more thing. Your kids know, if you're full of crap. They know if you're lying. Your kid sees dad or mom hey, I'm gonna try this diet. I'm gonna do this diet. I'm gonna do this workout routine. Your kid sees you not stick with it, or your kid sees you quit, right? So one or two things gonna happen. Either they're gonna follow and become a quitter, or they're gonna know hey, I don't want to be like mom or dad. And you never want your kid to think that, I don't have kids yet, but I know growing up, I see things, nothing wrong with my parents. But I'm just saying I would see things from my parents I don't want to be like that.
Yeah,
so
true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. And then we watch our parents and then we decide how we want to become ourselves.
Exactly.
Right. So our kids watch, our kids learn, and our kids observe. So I invite you, Nation, to take care of yourself and be considerate. But what's your main motivation to take care of yourself today? Right. So, and I know mostly because I've been there. I want to lose weight. Awesome. But don't make that your ultimate goal, because once you lose that weight, you're going to be unfulfilled and you're going to be chasing the next reason. And it's going to become a vicious cycle. Focus on going tobogganing with your kids when you're 70 or 80. Focus on climbing Mount Kilimanjaro with your kids when you're 70 or 80. That is your focus. That's the reason you should be calling Keith C. Marty Fit for some accountability help. Think long term. Keith and Marty have this show forever. So if you're looking for an accountability partner, every single morning, 8 o'clock Eastern time, you join us, free. Don't hit your snooze. Roll out of bed. Join us for an hour, hour and a half. Join the conversation. Be inspired, be motivated, and move on with your day. If you do this every single day for the next 15 years, it's going to probably be, Marty, your best dose of weight loss medicine. Hang out with us. Keep yourself accountable along the way. And hey, it's this time, Marty Fit, Jimmy, it's time for us to do this. Boom! Yeah. So hey, it's the accountability check-in. Do you want ultimate fulfillment in life? Let's talk about the red thread. Oh, the red thread, Keith. Yeah, the red thread that can make it happen. The one red thread that stitches through everything in your life. Accountability. Accountability creates commitment. It turns your intentions, it turns them into actions. It gives purpose and it leads to satisfaction in your life. So I invite you, business athlete nation, to set that audacious goal. Don't set it here. Set it here. Make a promise to yourself. Make a promise to your kids to show up no matter what. Then, once you make that promise, hold yourself accountable to it. Embrace the discomfort. Every single day, you're going to have some discomfort along the way. Push through that resistance. Push through that resilience. Because accountability, it's the bridge to your dreams. That is your accountability check-in this morning, nation. As you're starting today, 8:37 Eastern time, myself, Marty Fit. I'm telling you, man, the ultimate fulfillment, that red thread, is accountability. It's hard. We invite you every single morning, 8 o'clock Eastern time, to join us for the conversation. Give you something to think about. Just like we're going to give you something to think about for today's topic, Marty Fit. 5 reasons why exercise will make you happy, unstoppable, and accountable. And Marty, have you ever felt the rush of pure joy after a great workout? Like you can just conquer anything?
All the time.
That feeling, it's not just in your head, is it?
It's not. No, it definitely comes from the workout.
It's backed by science.
Yeah.
Let's explore the 5 reasons why exercise can transform your happiness. And nation, if you're tuning in right now, you're wondering, do I want to get my day started? Do I need to do something to get my day started? Do I want to do something to get my day started? I'll tell you right now, Marty, you go get in the gym right now, you're immediately going to release some endorphins and reduce stress. That's what happens. First thing you do. Endorphins, natural mood lifters, produced by the central nervous system and pituitary gland. They bind to the opioid receptors in the brain, reducing pain, inducing feelings of pleasure and well-being. And when you get underneath that squat rack, get on that bike, or get that heart rate up a little bit, it triggers the release of those endorphins, leading, Marty, to that runner's high or that lifter's high. Talk a little bit about that feeling of the release of endorphins, Marty.
Yeah, but before I get to that, though, I did want to just point out one thing. You know, I have I've had clients that are like, working out stresses me out. And it's like, it's not the working out stressing you out. It's the fact that you're trying to rush your goals, or you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So if you are working out and you feel some type of stress, you gotta rearrange your mindset and come to fitness through a different lens. Look at it from a different angle. But like you said, it's scientifically proven to release endorphins and release dopamine. You know, you're never going to regret going in and working out. You're never going to be like, oh, I wish I didn't do that today. I feel terrible. It's just science. You know, if you actually work out, you actually go in there and put the effort, lift heavier weights, really try to get better. There's no way you're going to feel worse.
Yeah. And Marty, it also reduces the reducing of stress hormones. So exercise reduces cortisol and adrenaline, right? The body's stress hormones. So if you're waking up right now and you're stressed, go for a lift, go for a run, go for a walk, do something to reduce that cortisol and to bring that adrenaline down. The temporary increase in these hormones during exercise is followed by a significant reduction, improving stress management.
Yep.
Cortisol will kill you. And I'm being exaggerative with that point, but you got to find a way to lower that cortisol. You find a way to lower that cortisol, you're going to improve your mood, your immune function is going to improve, and your cognitive performance is going to improve. And that all starts by taking care of yourself first thing in the day.
Yeah, just think about anyone you know with, terrible attitude, sour, irritable. They're not the fittest people you know.
It's true. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Come on, let's think about it. I was going, you think about the HR lady that's always pissed off at work. She's probably not fit. Just throwing some examples in there.
Yeah.
I've been blessed to do most of my career as a trainer. I've been in corporate America a little bit. I lasted 3 weeks. Couldn't do it. I mean the attitudes and the mindsets. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I said I'm going back on my own.
There you go. Well,
now
listen,
I'm here.
people ask me the secret to business success, and I believe the secret to business success starts in the gym. And to me, the gym is the metaphor for taking care of yourself. So whether that gym is outside, whether that gym is in a pool, whether that gym is actually in a gym, whether that gym is in your head. But it's this whole idea of taking care of your human first, your mental self, your physical self, your emotional self, so that you can then go and take care of everybody else. And you got to start it in the gym, in the first thing in the morning. I know, Marty, you're an afternoon trainer, and I get it. And I know we're all about.
No, I'm with that. I'm if I didn't do this for a career, I'd be working out every morning, first thing in the morning.
Yes, and I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know you believe that. I know that you believe that is the most important principle, because if you achieve nothing else, Business Athlete Nation, for the rest of your day, you've at least taken care of your human, your cortisol, your adrenaline, your attitude, your physique, your heart, like everything of your own humans taken care of. You can literally take the rest of the day off.
Yes.
Like, honest to God, because yes, no, we're stressed about paying the bills or we got to get stuff done. But dude, there's going to be a time in your life when you're not going to be worrying about any of that BS. So try to find some time today to take care of yourself first. I cannot freaking stress that enough, man. I really can't. And it goes back to, wanting to be more attractive. Get to the gym. Just get to the freaking gym. Do something about it. Number 2, Marty, it's going to boost that self-esteem and confidence. When you achieve those personal goals, accomplishing personal fitness goals, whether small or significant, it's going to boost that self-esteem. You want to walk into a business meeting, Marty, confident? Go get a nice lift in. Then go put a t-shirt on.
But what if they're overweight and confident already?
Then you know what? Stick those shoulders out even further.
I'm with you.
Right? Like, honest to God. Like I'm not here to judge. If you are overweight and you are confident, but you are on your journey to go with your kids to go tobogganing down the mountain when you're 75, awesome. I have all the time in the world for you. But if you are overweight or unhealthy and not choosing any of those choices, I don't know if I have time for you. I have time to welcome you into lab, to offer you grace, to help you move forward, but you have to want to do it. I'm not here to motivate you. I don't believe in having to motivate somebody. You need to bring the motivation to me, and then I'll hold you accountable for it. I don't believe in teaching somebody motivation.
Yeah, I can't want it more than you. I tell my clients that all the time.
Yes.
It's up to you. I'm just here to guide you. But if you don't want to follow, or you don't want to listen, you don't want to make the changes, there's absolutely nothing I can do. It doesn't make me bad at my job. It doesn't make me a bad trainer. So don't go out here bad mouthing me when you don't even want it for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Continue our discussion, gents, on why you want to start gents and ladies, why you want to start your day to make yourself happy, unstoppable, and accountable in the gym. Is the next thing you want to do is you want to do accountability and social connection. Exercise helps establish routines, commitments, keeping you accountable. Again, I go back to the business athlete mentality. You want to be successful in business? I believe you start your success in the gym. If you can successfully grind out a 90-minute ride on a bike or 100 or a half marathon or a heavy lifting protocol, you're more than likely going to manage yourself through some meetings, through some business stress, and some business circumstances that you might not know how to normally handle, because they're one and the same from my point of view. So, start your day there in the gym. Another thing I would invite you all to think about is social interaction and community building. Group exercises, sports, and fitness classes foster social connections and a sense of belonging, Marty. So participating in these activities provides opportunities to meet new people, develop friendships, but the social support from those connections enhances mental well-being and happiness. You talk about it all the time. Introvert or extrovert, just getting into the gym with other people, that energy, those social connections, those friendships you're going to make, is going to make you a happier human being.
Yeah, a lot of people sleep on the gym community. And I know I've had plenty of clients where they don't have any support for their fitness goals outside of me. So when you go to that community, you're going to meet other people with the same mindset, with similar goals, and that's going to help keep you on track, help keep you accountability partner, like we talked about yesterday. Mm-hmm. So don't ever underestimate just being in that environment, because when you're a regular, people are going to speak to you. Hey, good morning. How's it going? Just using this equipment, and then that could start a conversation. So don't sleep on the gym environment.
And regardless of how you're feeling about yourself, mentally, physically, or emotionally, I can assure you there has been somebody in your shoes. So
absolutely. You're not the first one.
So as difficult as it will be from time to time to walk into that gym, or maybe you're feeling embarrassed about yourself or you're self-conscious about yourself, I can appreciate that because I've been there. I've been in those shoes. I've put my shorts on, going, oh my God, my thighs are busted out. Or I put my t-shirt on and I'm like, oh, my gut's hanging out. And I'm feeling really crappy about myself. I have been there. I can assure you I've been there. But I put one foot in front of the other. I walked into the gym and I figured it out. And then I did it again. And then I met somebody who was maybe going through the same spot I was, and we became friends. And next thing you know, I felt a little healthier the next day later, right? So as Marty said, I know sometimes it's a big thing to get there. Just find a way to get in there. Once you get in there, magic can absolutely happen. But Marty, some people will say to us, and I got no time for this, but some people will say exercise can be time-consuming, stressful. I absolutely know I have no time for it. And I know that we don't have to spend a lot of time on this point of view, but Marty, what do you say to somebody who has that, who says to you, I got no time for this?
Well, that's hard to believe, man, because you're not busy your whole day. At some point in your day, you're using your time towards leisure. You're watching a show, you're watching sports, you're scrolling on your phone, social media. You're doing some activity that adds to your leisure time. And I would just say, just cut out some of it, not all of it. You can still watch sports, you can still enjoy yourself, but there's always an area you can get a workout in. Maybe you can get an hour less of sleep. And I know people are like, well, I need my sleep. I got to get my 8 hours. Come on, let's be real. We're all productive adults. We're all busy. We all got stuff going on. If you get 7 hours instead of 8, I promise you'll be okay. And you're putting it towards your health, you'll be okay. But you might have to get uncomfortable and go digging for some time to work out. But you're not going to regret getting that hour at all. So find the time.
It's true. Don't neglect your sleep. Don't neglect yourself. So today, that is wrapping up our conversation today on the 5 reasons why exercise will make you happy, unstoppable, and accountable, especially as you're starting your day today, getting your day started here. Coming up on the top of the 9 o'clock Eastern Time hour, Keith C. Marty Fit, the Accountability Show, Mornings in the Lab, Keith and Friends, Christopher Martin, Keith Bilous, every single day, Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here, Mornings in the Lab on YouTube. Invite you to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the old notifications bell so you know when we go live. We go live every single day to help you start your day. We go live every single day to invite you into our conversation. We go live every single day to create content to help you move forward. We go live every single day to invite you not to hit the snooze alarm. Or if you're going to hit the snooze alarm, just turn that phone on and listen to Keith and see Marty wake you up in the morning. So Jimmy, we're going to turn our attention to the creator spotlight. I am going to, and I guess, Jimmy, we got to find some sound effects for this part of the show, but I am going to shine the light on somebody today who is a massive spotlight, is a massive creator on the LinkedIn platform. He's a massive creator on a few other platforms as well. And I'm just going to, Jimmy, I'm going to pull Marty off the vertical stage here, and we'll pull Marty off the horizontal stage here. And Enzo Keach is doing some of his own things, and we're going to be doing some more stuff with Keach along the way here. But Jimmy, we're going to get into our conversation right now about our creator spotlight. And today I want to shine the light on somebody who I've never met. Follow them on the platforms. I engage them on the platforms. Would love to meet him. I want to extend an invitation to you, mister. I'd love to have you on the show. Would love to have you sit with myself and Marty, co-host the show for an hour, come sit down and chat, get the world to know you, peer behind the curtain and get to know today's creator spotlight, who I'm going to shine the light on when I get my soundboard ready here. And it is today. It's going to be, hang tight here, Jimmy. I'm going to do it here. Boom, ba boom, boom, boom. Today's creator spotlight is Justin Welch. So Justin is a massive creator on the LinkedIn platform. The dude has over 604,000 followers. Yeah, exactly, Marty. Over 604,000 followers. He's building a one-person business to $10 million in revenue, and he's sharing everything he learns along the way. He's the creator of the operating system for LinkedIn creators. So if you're looking to learn the LinkedIn platform, and you're looking to get better with it or so forth, I'm playing with my vertical screen here as I'm learning these things here, Jimmy. If you're learning to learn the LinkedIn platform, if you're wanting to learn how to optimize it, get better at it, I would invite you to check out Justin's course, the operating system for LinkedIn creators. He will take you step by step how to build a successful LinkedIn profile, how to successfully engage on the platform, and how to successfully, perhaps potentially even grow your business on the LinkedIn platform. I have, like I said, I interact with Justin on Threads. I interact with Justin on LinkedIn. I see him on X, and would love to have you, Justin, on the show. Would love to invite you in to talk about your story, to talk about your journey, meet myself, meet C. Marty Fit. And, Nation, typically we spend our time celebrating some of the smaller creators on the platform. But today, I really wanted to celebrate Justin and the work that he's doing. More so, Justin, to offer an olive branch, an invitation to have you join us in the show to create some great content and create some great conversation. Because I know your audience would love to probably talk with you. I know your audience probably has a lot of questions. Maybe we can do an AMA with you, Justin. So on behalf of myself and Marty here, bringing Marty back on the stage, we want to invite you here. We want to invite you to co-host the show with us. Let's pull an AMA. Let's ask a bunch of questions. Let's invite LinkedIn Nation, Threads Nation, X Nation to come and have a one-on-one with Justin Welch. That is today's creator spotlight here in the lab. See Marty Fit. Dude, 604,000 followers.
It's impressive, man.
604, and you know what's impressive too? The dude is building a one-person $10 million business. I did some research, Marty. His margins are 98% in his business.
Whew. Yeah, we got to get him on the show.
I agree with you. He really is like the ultimate solopreneur, and I certainly have been introduced to that whole idea of a solopreneur from Justin just through his experience. But listen to this, man. His results: $7.9 million in business revenue at a 90% profit margin. He's got 590,000 plus people following his journey on LinkedIn. He's got almost 500,000 people following his journey on Twitter. He's got 215,000 people that read his weekly newsletter. And he's got 600 million plus impressions, organic impressions, in the last 4 years.
Super impressive, man.
Super impressive.
Super impressive.
So if you're looking to learn about social and you're looking to engage with the expert at social, I could not encourage you enough to check out Justin's profile. And Justin, Would love to have you on the show. Like I said, would love to get to know you and have Business Athlete Nation, LinkedIn Nation, X Nation, Threads Nation give you a platform to tell your story and invite the world to get to know you a little bit more. So, all right, coming up to the top of the hour, Marty, 1 hour into the show here, Jimmy, we're going to pivot to our next part of the conversation, next part of the show, which is we're going to get into where are we at here? Second part of the show here. I guess I got to organize. Oh, yes.
You all right, man?
I am, yeah.
We're going to get to second part of the...
It was a little lost on my notes.
It's all good.
The ultimate checklist for entrepreneurs. So if you're tuning in right now, you're waking up, you're starting your day, Marty, and you have a dream of turning your passion into a thriving business. Maybe like Justin Welch, you're like, yeah, I want to build my one-person business. Well, maybe you're feeling overwhelmed on where to start. You're like, I don't know where to start. Well, listen, Keith and Marty got your back today. We're going to break down the ultimate entrepreneur checklist to help you launch and rock that biz. So as you start your day right now with this nation, the ultimate accountability show, Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Marty Fit, I'm going to give you part one of the ultimate checklist to rock your business. Get this one, Marty. So we talk about the gym, emotional resilience, and mental health. Nation, you got to take care of your head first. And when I say head, I'm talking like your full human, right? Your head, your body, you got to embrace some mental health. Starting a business is incredibly stressful, and it's going to take a toll on your mental health. So the first thing you're going to do to reduce the stress on your head, go to the gym. Because entrepreneurs, Marty, often neglect self-care in the chase of the hustle to get the business off the ground. And I will admit to you, nation, I've been there. And there's been some times in the last few months I've been starting the lab where I find myself deviating to less sleep, more work, and then I catch myself and I have that moment of awareness. And I look over to my friend Marty or look on my phone to Marty. I'm like, nah, right. I got to go back to myself first. I got to make sure I'm getting to the gym. I got to make sure I'm taking care of my mental health. That is the ultimate number one thing to take care of every single day is your human being, physical, mental. If you can't do that, nation, the rest of the checklist I'm going to talk to you about, Marty, is irrelevant.
I agree, 1,000%. And it's kind of like once you get to a lot of people, when they excel in their business or when they excel in entrepreneurship, they start taking their fitness more seriously, right? It's like they reach new heights the more they get in shape. So it's a whole science behind it. But you're absolutely right. I think it starts in the gym as well.
I'll tell you what else is going to happen, Marty. When you're building your business, you're going to get rejected left and right. You are going to have doors closed on you. You're going to have people saying no to you. You're going to have people not returning your phone calls. You're going to have people telling you bad words.
Chargebacks.
But you know what, Marty? If you want to build that resilience and if you want to learn how to handle rejection, get under a squat rack and not succeed. Oh, what a moment you'll learn from that. Oh, I can't do it. The squat rack, the natural, honest, the most honest thing ever, because you either fail or you go up. It's not letting you in the door. The squat is saying no. The squat is saying you can't do it. It's going to teach you that resilience. It's going to teach you how to overcome the rejection of not succeeding at that squat or not succeeding at hitting that run you want to hit. So we're going to bring you back to the gym. You're going to fail in the gym. That failure is going to teach you how to handle rejection in business, Marty. Start in the gym, man.
And you got to keep showing up. So
exactly.
Same for your business.
Yep. So rejection, nation, it's going to be a part of that entrepreneurial journey, whether it's from potential investors, customers, partners, or that squat rack. Don't dwell on it. Get under the rack, do the lift. If you fail at it, get the feedback and try it again. And then go to make a sales call. And then when that person says, they're not interested, recognize it as no different than, I didn't do good at the squat today. I'm going to make my next sales call. Right? So start your day in the gym, build that resilience through rejection. And then number two, Marty, you want to take care of is your personal brand. We're moving into an era now, Marty, where, The resume, the CV, a bunch of words on paper are holding less and less value. We all live in, a digital world as much as anything now. This ability to create a brand for yourself and portray that brand to the outside world, more important than ever.
Yeah, and I have issues, not issues, but I run into some things with my friends sometimes, and I'm like, I'm probably not going to do that or repost that or post that because of my personal brand.
Yes.
And then another thing with personal brand, people will be like, well, all you do is post workout stuff, fitness stuff, and they might think you don't have a life outside of your business, and who cares? Mm-hmm. Who cares? Because now the personal brand is the new resume.
That's exactly it.
And I'm at the point now where I'm posting so consistently, I see my following going up. And that right there speaks for yourself. I actually have the following. I don't have the fake followers. You can look at my engagement and tell that it's real. So that says a lot. And it says a lot about your consistency, your discipline, your hard work, along with everything else you do in your business. So personal brand is big.
Absolutely. The ultimate checklist for entrepreneurs. We're talking right now with Keith and Marty Fit on the Ultimate Accountability Show, mornings in the lab, every single day, Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And if you've had a dream of turning your passion into a thriving business, I cannot encourage you enough to keep tuning into this conversation. We started off with, you need to embrace a unique perspective by building emotional resilience, building that mental health by starting your day in the gym. That's how you're going to build that founder's mental health. It's going to teach you how to handle rejection. You're also going to want to build that personal brand because you are the brand. What you are creating and putting out there every single day is what do you want to know about yourself. So use social platforms to share your story, your values, your vision. Engage with your audience authentically and consistently. Don't post and ghost. It's not 1980. And if I can teach you anything about the personal brand part of things, is pick a consistent time. So be strategic about it. Don't just say, I'm going to post a message today right now. No. What's the time you're going to post it at? What time is your audience going to be most engaged with you? Post that message at the time and then engage with your audience. Then do it again the next day. Then do it again the next day. Then do it again the next day. That's how you're going to build your personal brand. That's how you're going to show your audience that you're resilient. That's how you're going to show your audience that you're consistent. They're going to be like, oh my God, Marty's posting every single day at 6:22 Eastern time. Yeah, every single day. You know what that tells Marty's audience? That he shows up, that he's consistent, and his personal brand is trustworthy. So now you're thinking, okay, well, every single day at the same time, I'm getting content from Marty. Oh, every single day at 8 o'clock Eastern time, he's showing up here from Marty. There's a theme showing up from Marty. The personal brand, one of the most important things you can consider today in 2024, especially if you're building your journey through life. Document your journey. Sharing your entrepreneurial journey in real time can build a strong connection with your audience. So that ultimate checklist, nation, in the olden days, we'd keep it all inside and not tell anybody. I cannot invite you more than ever to build the plane in public and build it as you're flying. Share your journey with your audience. Share your journey with your community. Build that connection. Because you know what it's going to do, Marty? It's going to build trust. When you're sharing what you're doing in front of everybody in a transparent manner, they're going to build that trust with you. They're going to be like, oh my God, this Marty's doing this thing out in front of all this, and he's sharing his successes, he's sharing his feedback, he's sharing his failures, and I can see how hard he's trying. Value in that. So start that social media presence dedicated to documenting that business journey. Next one, Marty, the ultimate checklist for entrepreneurs today. Leverage unexpected resources. Don't be afraid to utilize local resources. Maybe some community programs or government programs or local mentors that you weren't even considering. I cannot encourage you enough to look around yourself in the community and say, yeah, I can lean on that. They can help me, right? There's hidden talent pools out there of human beings that you don't even know exist, right? Or perhaps you want to look, overseas at all these incredible different job markets where you can find incredible human beings, right? So look for places that you don't think the help exists and tap into it, whether it's local, whether it's international, community programs, but leverage those unexpected resources. I cannot encourage you to look at that as a tip to add to your ultimate checklist. Marty, bartering, trade, contra, collaboration, finding somebody who's like, yeah, I got some skills to do this. You're like, well, I got some skills to do this. Form a collaboration. Form a partnership where you both can pull each other's skills to the table and do a service exchange, right? Trade your skills and services with other entrepreneurs, right? There's ways to do that in a collaborative effort. And then Marty, another piece of the checklist, creating a culture of innovation. If you're going to build your business with a team of people around you, encourage experimentation. I cannot encourage you enough to fail fast and then learn even faster. Innovation, it requires taking risks, being open to failure. A culture that fears failure stifles creativity. So if you're not afraid to fail, you are not going to be creatively successful. Failure is not, so it's funny, Marty, failure is so afraid. People are so afraid to fail. And when they're afraid to fail, they avoid the feedback from it.
That's big, man.
It is.
You know, how do you expect to improve if you don't want to hear the feedback?
Yes. And if you don't want to step into the place where you can get the feedback.
Yep.
Right? And if you're doing that, you're probably more than likely accepting mediocrity at that point.
Yep. Don't be upset that you're staying the same. You're not getting different results.
That's it.
I have to use my take my own medicine sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'll go preach it in fitness, and then I need to apply that either in my fitness or another area of my life.
Yeah. And you're not afraid to do that. You're not afraid to call it out for yourself.
Yeah. Like as much as, you know, I have my favorite content creators I like to watch for positivity, motivation, whatever. Sometimes I got to listen to myself too.
Ah, yes.
I'm like, dang, I said that. Let me go ahead and live this too. Let me live this way. Let me apply this to my life.
Dude, that's a good tip, especially for us creators out there who are all, you know, spewing the verbiage and spewing the words. Maybe there is sometimes we got to go back and listen to our own self, right?
It's easy to talk a big game.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy. But this is what we do. So we have to come on here and be positive. So just a moment of transparency. Sometimes we have to practice what we preach.
But I'm glad you said that though, Marty, because I know that I was listening to a Peloton instructor one day and she was commenting on the fact that she said, yeah, I have my bad days. She says, but y'all don't want to see my bad days because you're all paying me to be the positive person in front of you.
Exactly.
But the point is that, yes, Keith and Marty do the show to help you guys move forward in lives. But man, there's times where you're right, Marty, I got to go listen to my own self and recognize that I got to do some things that I'm telling everybody else to do. Right. And I know y'all don't want to see that or hear that because that's not why you're here, but there's truth to that. So, you know, we have our struggles as much as you guys do. What we're trying to do is build a program of accountability to help lead you through some of the struggles that we have from time to time.
Absolutely.
Right. So encourage that experimentation on that ultimate list for checklists for entrepreneurs to get your business going. Along the way, brainstorm. Do brainstorming sessions with your team or with your colleagues or your collaborators or even your customers. Sit down and do some brainstorming. You know, doing brainstorming will unlock opportunities that you won't even consider. You know, it'll invite diverse perspectives to tackle challenges and generate ideas you're not even thinking about. And I'll also invite you, don't be afraid to brainstorm with ChatGPT.
Man, it's good.
It is really good.
It's good. It's a game changer.
Pull a GPT, pull a Claude, sit down with that and just do a brainstorming session. It'll unlock a lot of magic for you. So another item on your checklist today here, Nation. Last one is customer co-creation. I cannot encourage you enough to invite and involve your customers early. Customers can provide invaluable insights and feedback that will shape your product or your service. So while you think, Marty, you know what the answer is for your customer, lean as much as you can into them, get that feedback, engage, use their feedback to make improvements, and then build that product. You know, we often talk about, minimum viable product. Some of the things we want to consider with our first customers is minimum viable customer, right? So I would invite you to think about not necessarily the minimum viable product, but think about, okay, who's my minimum viable customer that I can collaborate with, work with, build from, and then get to second customer, right? And then get to third customer, right? So if you're starting out right now and you're starting a business, find that one customer, create something minimal that you can offer to them, and then build upon that. You can turn that 1,000 into 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000, or 10,000 to 20,000, but you got to start somewhere. So instead of focusing on the minimal viable product, go find that customer, Marty, and focus on one minimal problem you can solve for them. And then, dude, you're off to the races, man. You're off to the races. And then especially if you get that trust in that customer, you start collaborating with them. They're like, oh my God, I like this Marty guy. I want to go work with him. Right? So minimal viable customer, I would invite you to consider as much as a minimal viable product. So let's wrap up our discussion around the ultimate checklist, entrepreneurs, to keep yourself accountable and move yourself business. So doing a quick wrap up of this conversation, summarize the importance of mental health, personal branding, leverage local resources, barter, foster, and customer co-creation. I cannot encourage you enough to pause, take something out of our conversation today to move that part of your business forward, right? And one of the things I would really encourage you to is find that minimal viable customer. So there's your checklist for entrepreneurs here today to help you build that business. Maybe you want to start your day today. The ultimate checklist for entrepreneurs. All right. We're kind of wrapping up our chat today, 10 minutes after the hour. I think we are going to move Jimmy into the See Marty Fit Tip coming up here in a second. If Marty's ready to go here, we're going to rock and roll on over to this right there.
All right, you know what time it is. We do this every show. We got the fit tip for the day. So let's get into it. Choose to see workouts as a privilege, not a chore. This is going to be a good one. Ever feel like dragging yourself to the gym is more trouble than it's worth? What if I told you the secret to loving your workout starts with a simple mindset shift? Reframe your thinking. Instead of seeing the gym as a chore, view it as a privilege. Many people don't have the health or resources to work out. You're fortunate to have this opportunity. Gratitude over obligation. Every gym session is a chance to improve your health and fitness. Be grateful for your body's abilities and the progress you can make. Positive association. Linking the gym with positive outcomes. That's big. Like I mentioned earlier in the show, people get stressed out from the gym because they're not seeing the results they want, or they're struggling, or their body is sore, they don't want to eat clean. But when you change your mindset towards the gym and look at the bigger picture, things are going to change. So some of the positive outcomes are stress relief, endorphin release, and mental clarity. And me and Keith talk about all the time, some of our best ideas come during a workout or after a workout. I know for myself, I'm always posting notes in my phone. I'm thinking of stuff because of the mental clarity I get from the workout. I think Keith was doing the same thing yesterday when we were working out. Every set, he's on the phone typing stuff. So don't ever underestimate the positive outcomes that can come from the gym. It helps build a healthier relationship with your workouts, right? Remember, your perspective shapes your reality. So choose to see the gym as a gift you give yourself, because that's exactly what it is. That's the fitness tip for today.
Oh, I like that. Choose to see the gym as a gift you give yourself.
Absolutely.
Marty, the gym's not a grind. I don't like when people say I got to go grind. I'm guilty of saying it often as well, but man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful I'm able to go lift. I'm grateful I'm able to run. I'm grateful I'm able to go for a walk.
It is a grind, but you got to be grateful for the grind too.
Yes. And I'm grateful that I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And to me, it's a gift. Right. So we got a bunch of G's there, right? Choose the gym to see it as a gift. Be grateful for it. Embrace the grind. And if there's anything I can offer you, Nation, is if you're struggling to get to the gym, maybe the first thing you want to do today is just go for a walk. Go for a walk with your business partner. Go for a walk with your colleague. Go for a walk. Have a walking meeting. Kill two birds with one stone. It's pretty impressive what you can do when you get those feet moving, one in front of the other. Go have a walking meeting. Enzo, the future.
Enzo, my guy.
I see you over there, Enzo. I see all those comments coming from you, pal.
He's locked in today.
He's locked in today, Enzo. I'll ping you some messages over on LinkedIn there here today, pal, to I'll tell you what I'm thinking about with our shop. I've got some comments here from Wenzo. Yeah, just wondering how to see. Yeah, you know what? Listen, we love Keach. Keach is busy on a lot of things. Keach is traveling this week, so Enzo, we're working on getting.
Keach is busy, man.
We're working on getting Keach involved in a little more shows here, and I think we're gonna get Keach.
Keach and see Marty possible link up soon in Maryland. He's coming to my city. Well, not my city, but my state.
Absolutely. Enzo, send that plan over to me, pal. I'd love to look at it. Just drop it in my LinkedIn there for me. That'd be great. We'd love to check that out. Enzo, we're going to be doing more of these. We are not rushing to get the shows done in 55 minutes. We're trying to, we recognize that people, want to be part of the conversation. So we're extending them. We're extending them as long as they need to go here. So we're obviously going to be going past an hour as much as we need to. So, and I appreciate that, Enzo. We are the hope that we are. You are the guys while there's still hope in the world. Well, I don't know if we carry that, but we certainly we'd like to offer the positivity, the accountability, and the ambitions to folks that are tuning into the show here this morning. So listen, every single day, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Keith, C. Marty Fit, and a bunch of our friends, we welcome you guys to start your day with us, a dose of positivity, a dose of accountability. Tomorrow, Marty, we got David Sauer, the CEO, owner, entrepreneur, founder of Royal Restrooms, joining us. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship. We're going to talk about what it's like to fail at starting a business. I'm going to pull up my quick how to overcome the fear of failure. How to overcome the fear of failure while starting a business. And David Sauer is going to join us tomorrow. And then on Friday, we have, one of the world's biggest, strongest, most impressive human beings, John Anderson, joining us on Friday.
This is gonna be a good one, man.
It's
me and him in the same chat, in the same live.
I don't know. Part of me is regretful that you're not here for this chat. You're gonna be back in Maryland for that one. But
man, that would have been crazy, man.
I invite you, if you're tuning in right now, go check out John Anderson on Instagram or just Google his name. John Anderson is a beast. He is a former professional wrestler. He's a former world strongman. He's a former world powerlifter. He is a huge mofo. So. And when I talk about huge mofo, I'm talking about the era of the 80s bodybuilding guy. He's got that big, massive physique, and he's a jack dude. He's a super nice guy. I had him on Live in the Lab a few months back, and I invited him to join the conversation. And we're going to talk about, Marty, the power of daily habits. Because, you don't develop a physique like John or have some of the business fitness success with John without the daily habits that he's going to talk about on Friday. So, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the accountability around compound movements. And that's all you need. And when we did our lifts yesterday, we just did compound movements.
Yeah, that's all we did. Yeah,
exactly.
That's all we did.
We did legs today yesterday. We did compound movements. And I know we're doing back today, and I suspect we're probably going to do some compound movements and call it a day.
Call it a day.
That's exactly it. So Nation, we started our day with you talking about. We started our day with you to talk about 5 reasons why exercise will make you happy, unstoppable, and accountable. And we stopped and we ended the day with the ultimate checklist for entrepreneur accountability. And at that point in the show, we're looking to wrap it up there, Nation.
That was a good show, man.
It's a good show, good conversation.
Good, great conversation. Some insightful things on there. So
yeah. And gents, as we started the show, if you want to be more attractive, just get to the gym.
Get it done.
Get it done. Get it done. The metaphor of the gym, guys. Wherever that gym is, outdoors, indoors, wherever it is, but get to the gym. Take care of yourself first, and magic will happen. And especially if you're an entrepreneur, get to the gym. Magic will happen inside of your business. So, all right, Marty, we're going to get out of here. Focus Fitness, AJ Zeglin, if you're listening, we're going to come tune in and come say hi to you today. We're going to come knock on your door, Mr. Zeglin. I'm going to introduce you to Marty Fit. And then, Nation, we're going to take Marty into downtown Winnipeg today. So anybody listening in downtown Winnipeg, if you see somebody walking through the Forks or walking down Portage in Maine, and all of a sudden he drops to the ground and does push-ups,
it's not me.
Nope. It's Marty in Winnipeg doing some push-ups here. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get on with our day. We're gonna go get a lift in. We got some work to do. We got some things to catch up on, and we're back tomorrow morning with David Sauer. Marty, thanks, pal.
Thank you,
Jimmy, producer Jimmy. Thanks, brother. Gonna say goodbye to Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy. We're getting Jimmy in the gym. Jimmy's getting in the gym.
Jimmy's just frantically typing thank you. So,
Yeah.
Jimmy, good to see you, pal. Good to see you, nation. We will see you guys tomorrow morning. You know how to find us. Oh, I got to remember to do this. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, get notified of the channel, get all that stuff done. Marty's going to give me hell if I don't get it done. Go find us on Instagram. Go find us on TikTok. Go find us on LinkedIn. Go find us on YouTube. We are ubiquitous across the platforms. If you want and need a free accountability partner, somebody to help you get your day started, somebody to move your day forward, come see Keith and see Marty Fit, the ultimate accountability show, the ultimate accountability partners coming to you live, mornings and live, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We're getting out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.